Oh, sorry. One of my haters, uh, she came in. I was praying earlier, and she just came in. She was rude to me before. She's an 8 or something. She won't come back in now because she knows what she did, and she knows I exposed her. But I was praying. I wasn't praying that loud, and the door was open. The problem is, just like the last hospital, they put the heat. The heat's either scalding or it's freezing. So I put it on scalding and opened the door to get circulation to come in. But I was praying and she came in and just shut the door. And I go, wait, wait, wait. I yelled to be like, I'll stop praying. I won't be loud. And it wasn't about that. She just wanted to shut the door to antagonize me. But really, she's smart because they have everything bugged of mine, like my phone and everything. And you know what they did at this hospital. But this isn't about that. I'm going to play a song, but I'm just explaining how my voice is not going to be as good doing the rap songs. So I can't do the song I wanted to do. But my voice was not 100% anyway from screaming at before at the top of my lungs. I mean, it's just crazy. And then they called the cops on me, and so, for being rude. And the supervisor came down, and she's trying to cut me off. But they know in my notes that I was going to play a song, I Am the Highway. I think my voice was good enough to do it, even though it would have been 100%, which is better, because I'll just wait till my 100%, and then it still would have blew your mind with it what do you call it? At 90%, but I'm still better than him, I believe. But 100% way better than him, which is crazy because he's so talented, he's so good. I'm just like ridiculous. But anyway, so that's when my voice got. So she knew I was going to sing that song, so she knew I would scream when she did that awful thing to me because I have struggle breathing. And then it's like there's a bunch of them who must have been in on it. I have a good nurse right now who comes in, but they waited like 5 minutes of me screaming at the top of my lungs to open the door because it's like it sucks when like you can't really breathe. It's like being out in hot humidity and you're forced into it. So like I screamed and then someone finally came in 5 minutes, but it blew out my voice. So I can't do I Am the Highway, but I'm gonna do Wyclef Jean, Staying Alive, to the best of my ability. The Staying Alive part probably gonna be terrible because it's a high note. But and I think I have the whole song memorized by heart, but I thought I had No Love memorized. There's parts that you don't, but all right, I'm blabbing a lot, so I'll look at my eyes, like how when I really open them, I could like let's look really crazy. But like when I just like talk normally, like you can see like how like they like open, like it's weird. I don't know. Okay, so I just wish I could get my teeth fixed, but I'm gonna once. But even with bad teeth, it doesn't look. I look a little bit like a vampire. I just wish these weren't like brownish. Wouldn't it be that bad of a look if these weren't brown? And maybe get those removed. Go with the vampire look, like the Seinfeld. Like Jerry's gonna be a pirate, and Curb's going, "This is the look." He's like, "You're gonna be the first pirate." Jerry goes, "I don't want to be a pirate." But I'm gonna watch humor after this video. I was gonna look up other songs, rap songs, maybe later. But it's like homework because you gotta try to make sure you know the lyrics. And I don't want to do this shit. What to prove that I've already proven it. You know what I mean through the talking in tongues and stuff. And like I was an idiot with no common sense saying, "Oh, only 2 people hit like and this that." Like everyone's looking at my shit. Just like the views. Like I remember when I was doing TikTok videos, I'd have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 views, and then I'd have 1, 1, 1, 1, 5, 5, 5, 155. Like just the human code, like, you know what I mean? They're just playing with the numbers. Everyone's obviously viewing everything I do, so it's like Crazy Rich Asians. I was saying that months ago, but now it's just gotten to the point where, when I was doing the talking in tongues the other day, they were dropping their trays, and that's why the abuse came down a real lot from the nurses, because now they know I'm Jesus, so like the ones who no. Oh, here comes UPMC call, of course, right when I'm going to create my video. No. See you, Dave. They're abusive to me. I don't need to hear from him. Maybe I'll call him back. I don't even know if I will. He's sent me to every place that I've had with him. Well, the UPMC all together. I'll just give it a quick rundown. 21 hours of rehab to 1 hour of rides get canceled at the time. I'm on like fourth insurance coordinator. The one was canceling rides with me. The other one hung up on me, wouldn't let me talk. The third one was Shamar. Wow, was he terrible. He came to my apartment with broken equipment, a broken wheelchair, broken bed, and all this stuff. And he didn't even, what do you call it? he didn't even replace it. He actually sent me to a hospital where I got 302 for mental evaluation. Then the hospital was corrupt, and I had to stay 3 weeks in a room with no cell phone, no TV, with someone watching me 24/7 for no reason, as and they were abusing me. They were like awful, like the aides that I had. And then this coordinator, whenever I need him, he never ever calls ever. And every caretaking agency he got me was like they were all stealing and threatening me. And then the one was his name is Dave Young, and then the one actually the kid was in my bathroom like 5 times, 10 times a day, 10 minutes. He said he was going to number two, but there was no exhaust, so you couldn't hear it. So he was doing silent number twos. Obviously, he's doing drugs. He went into my personal items and saw that I took more pills over a 2-day stretch because 5 milligrams don't do anything. And I actually had a doctor antagonize me here, say, I'm going to check when the last time you got your medicine was. Like, so in other words, she's going to give me the pill, and then she doesn't give me the pill. Another devil worshiper, just like the one who shut my door on me without asking. You know, they know I'm Jesus and they hate me. Like, in other words, get my hopes up. Like, oh, I'll check when you last got it. Like, when you say that you're implying that you're going to give it to me, obviously. Later, you're just checking when I last got it. Then they say you're not getting it. It's just, get your hopes up. Just what a terrible doctor. But now I'm 6 minutes and 9 seconds, and, you know, I always get interrupted by people like who are like have bad intentions. It's like an evil. I always knew it. My dad used to always do it. Whenever I would like want to do something, he would call. And same thing with like these mafia people. It's crazy. Everyone who was like evil had like this, and the same thing with this Dave Young. Like he could have called me in the morning, and he called me 3 times yesterday, and I'm just done like talking to him. I might have fun with him, just tell him how despicable the other places are. Explain to him, like, listen, buddy, you know you're talking to Jesus. I prove my parents are saying you've been disgusting to me, and like you better not put me in a bad situation but he probably will. You know what I mean? So, because I had the place I'm going to is a boarding house where I have a curfew, 8 o'clock, and this is going to be a rap video. I guess I'm going to make a new video after this, the rap video. But he put me into a boarding house. This is what I got. So I got a boarding house where I have to go to class, group meeting, which is like probably like therapy for, it's like secret, twice a week, 3.5 hours, 8 o'clock curfews during the day, 11 o'clock on weekends, which is crazy. I'm a grown man. And I have to have someone manage my finances where I have to list for the advocate, you had to put either something that I wasn't or mental illness. So I had to list mental illness where I don't have mental illness. So that tells me they're going to be able to control my finances. And like, if I want to get out of there, they're going to say, no, it's not safe. You shouldn't do that, which is insane. So I'm going to try to make my own money on the side, go and sing and just like stockpile my own money. So then I haven't declared mentally ill. I just wrote on a piece of paper, you know, that I had to sign mentally. This isn't so I would be able to get out if I had my own money. So they could just control my money. But it's just crazy like that. And I have to live with a guy in the place. So chances are the guy's going to be nuts and like keeping me up. But I'll just get out of the apartment and just be out there. Well, that sucks. I just thought about it. I can't do that all the time because I got to be back in there at 8 o'clock at night. So if I'm there at 8 o'clock at night and I have some nut that was just like crazy, go blah, 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 you know what I mean? Then I need huge headphones to put in, but there's ways around it. You know what I mean? So it's just I'll figure it out. But it's short term because the world's coming to an end in a couple months. And I know that through songs that detail my life, like Empire State of Mind. I have already written about this, but that song talks about my girlfriend cheating on me. I've caught her because she said her rich mom took a bus trip, and I already had suspicions, and I went by her house like 12 o'clock at night. Here's her mom's Lexus in the driveway. I'm like, oh, I thought your mom took a bus trip, and I was going to surprise visit her. And she's like, or I thought your mom was coming. She's like, my mom took a bus trip. And then when we're there, we met a celebrity, or so we thought, Young Jeezy. It was the only celebrity I ever met, only celebrity she ever met. We went with this guy, smoked a joint with him afterwards, and it was like the biggest thing. And that's in the song Empire State of Mind, which is based out of New York. We're both local, and she went to school for New York, and that's part of the song. Came here for school, which she did. We're both local. She went to New York City for school, and MDA got you feeling like a champion. City doesn't sleep. So she was into coke. She had me going in this when I was living in Baltimore. She came visiting me once. I would visit her all the time, spend all the money. She went through like $20,000 of mine in the summer. Crazy when I got the money, but I'm not gonna. I'm rambling on. I don't have that much time to do this shit. But that's part of the song. But that's crazy. Like the one celebrity, and it's a basketball reference, and basketball was my life. I got ripped off on that. I was one of the third best on my team. I'm probably the third best ever to come out of this area. As crazy as it is. third or fourth, Jerry McNamara. But I think I had more talent than Jerry McNamara. But there's Bob Sura for sure was better than me. I told him I'd beat him 101, the kidding around, but literally no, I'm probably his like best competitor on top of my game. It's crazy shit. And then it's funny. I just thought about that because I was obviously being so sarcastic when I was saying it because I knew he was so much better than me, but he really isn't that much better than me. For like my game would be really, really close. He wasn't an all-star, but he was in the dunk contest, and he's more athletic and taller than me. But I could do like reverse jams, and I could shoot from 30 feet. I was probably a better shooter than him, and I don't know how good of a finisher he was, but I think I was a better finisher. He was like a real deep three-point shooter, but I could shoot real deep too. So, but he was definitely could jump higher. He had like a 40-some-inch vertical. I only had a 35-inch vertical, so he could get up 7 inches, and he was like 3 inches taller than me, 3.5 inches. So I'm like, probably just as strong. I might have been strong, convinced 300 pounds at 175. But now here we go. I'm rambling about basketball. But I was an idiot. I didn't work on my right hand. Didn't work on mid-range. I just shot really deep threes. Just drove to the basket and like did like move the ball around like and finish. So like even if a guy could get up higher than me, like I was so creative around the basket. Like I could just move the ball because I was above the rim. I was like 8 inches above the rim. And so even if he was like a foot above the rim, the guys I was playing with, the 4 inches higher, he's jumping off a stand. So I'm coming off 1 foot on the run. Holy shit, I'm in 11 minutes now. I had a point. So Dave Young guy. Yeah, so I'm gonna be moving to this place, but like I said, the Empire Cinema. I forgot what I was even talking about. It said mommy took a bus trip. Now she has her bust out. Everybody ride her just like a bus route, and this is where it gets really crazy. It says Hail Mary. That's my Aunt Gloria, Mary Gloria Goveri. Hail Mary to the city, you're a virgin. She was never in the city. If Jesus couldn't save you, that's me. Like she's gonna be doing. I'm trying to save her from not doing this. It starts where the church ends. So other songs detail my life, saying Avicii, Good Feeling, a Flo Rida remix. It says, I got to work on your tongue. How many more songs do you want? Like, in other words, like, I got to work on your singing. How many more songs do I have to produce before someone says, like, wow, this guy's incredible? And you haven't heard me sing yet. And that's what today was going to be. The first I did it, but they blew out my voice. So it sucks, but whatever. I don't give a shit. Everyone ignores me anyway. No one says anything because they hate me because I'm Jews. And the people that might like me, even the ones that do, they're still not giving me anything. So I don't know. I think like half the people probably get saved, or way, way, way less than half. But I do think people get saved. But I don't know. I could be wrong. They could all be in disguise, and it just could be me, the animals, and my Aunt Gloria, which I don't give a shit at this point because no one freaking gave me $1 while I'm going to a boarding house, and this guy, I'm probably gonna be tortured again. You know what I mean? So. All right. What was gonna? Oh, let me just finish up with this. Where I'm going with this. So the song goes, that's one of the part of the song. Woke up inside of the bed like I want. If the guy singer stops canceling my sleep studies on me for no reason, they keep saying they can't get me into bed. Like, what do you mean you're a hospital? Like 2 ladies could pick me up through a sheet to get me into a bed. Just twice it did it because they know if I sleep, then I can move my toes. I slept for 4 hours, so they don't want to give me the sleep study because that's going to be the quicker I walk and start doing that shit, the quicker they're going to go to hell. It's that crazy because they know I'm Jesus. So that's why they keep intentionally canceling. The guys are so despicable, and they do it because Louis de Naples donates to the wing. So Louis de Naples hires his own staff here. This hospital's been a lot better, way better than, especially recently, the treatment. Because when I'm like going like, does that sound normal? Let's see how many seconds I could say it. Nah, I messed up there. 3 seconds. 3 seconds I could say the Hail Mary. So that means I could say 20 Hail Marys in a minute. And this is what I'm doing. I've been rifling off first. So I could do 20 Hail Marys in a minute. And if I do it for 60 minutes, that's 1,200 Hail Marys. And I am praying, 60 minutes. Because on commercials, I just rifle them off. And, then I'm like, when I get mad, I rifle them off. And there'll be times in the morning I'll just like do 100, get 100 and get 100 in, and just I 100. So, and I'm just gonna pray more and more because the more I pray, the better things get for me. So it's like I'm gonna hit the lottery and be able to buy my own house, or I'm gonna get recognized in the street when I'm singing, or the church. Someone's gonna, you know what I mean? It's just glory just keeps taking care of me. I just have the picture in my phone. I kiss it every day. I can't wait to see her and tell her how much I love her. You know, and she is the best. The picture, look her up, Mary Gilvari or Gloria Gilvari. You see, what a beautiful person. Smile, just you could feel like energy coming through it. Like all these good people. Please look it up and look at the powder blue suit. How beautiful! And it's the sky. And that's where she is, and she is the sky. She's everything. She's so funny too because, like, she came across. She'd laugh like when you would catch Gloria doing something. She'd have like a funny laugh, like, Glory, what are you doing? And she'd start laughing. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, I can't wait to see, like, Gloria, you were letting on how smart you were. Oh, I should have got 20. Oh, my battery went low. I got 20% battery, so this began 15 minutes, and I got to charge my phone. So I'm going to play the song and then charge my phone. I didn't know I was going to do a 15-minute here. Oh, I got to call this guy back. And, like, that'll be a funny conversation. But I'm going to try to keep that 5 minutes. Well, interesting time. He'll probably call me right during the song, too. But, all right.